fast and reliable. Some of the services of GPF Import and Export Company Limited include air and sea cargo, warehousing, consolidation, door-to-door delivery, warehousing packaging, FCL shipping, LCL shipping, and more. You can also get all your used and brand new cars from China at affordable prices, courtesy GPF Import and Export Company Limited. Cars like Lexus, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, Benz, Cadillacs, Audi, Nissan, Link, Mazda, and many more. Contact GPF Automobile in China via WhatsApp number +86 19 58 48 16 884. GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are fast and reliable.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste. Hi, my name is Sammy Flex, and I have some good news for you, especially those who are into the business of import and export. And this is straight coming from GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are based in China. Trust me, they are fast and reliable. Some of the services of GPF Import and Export Company Limited include air and sea cargo, warehousing, consolidation, door-to-door delivery, warehousing packaging, FCL shipping, LCL shipping, and more. You can also get all your used and brand new cars from China at affordable prices, courtesy GPF Import and Export Company Limited. Cars like Lexus, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, Benz, Cadillacs, Audi, Nissan, Link, Mazda, and many more. Contact GPF Automobile in China via WhatsApp number +86 19 58 48 16 884. GPF Import and Export Company Limited. They are fast and reliable.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste. Hi, my name is Sammy Flex, and I have some good news for you, especially those who are into the... In the week where everyone is talking Spotify Wrapped, what is the position of your favorite artist? Just before we came into this studio, I saw a post from media personality turned police officer Eric Tosca saying that Tinku, fans of Tinku, Kepo Onajiai, that fans of Tinku are not able to show their Spotify Wrapped. and I'm confused. I've been thinking about this.
Of course.
You know, first, you know, then statement that when you hear the thing go, my Janko, but when you pause and it's true. When I saw it first, I was like, Tosca, stop fooling. Now, no, I stopped for a second and I read it again. That at the time that everybody is showing their Spotify Wrapped, fans of Tinku cannot show it, say, yeah, it may be true. Because the last time I watched Tinku perform somewhere around the coastal area, it was fire. My guys, it was fire. Like everybody, like it was really huge. Now, they should come and show us their Spotify Wrapped. In the sense of all this, DJ Slim has been caught talking about Stonebwoy's absence in the most exported Ghanaian musicians. In fact, I was not expecting him to say anything. I was not expecting him to say anything because Spotify is not for you. It's Spotify for him.
It's not for him.
It is not for him. He doesn't work there. What they intend to do, you don't have any control about it. So if they do their thing, allow them to do their thing. Pretend you've not even seen it.
How? Why?
Now, he wants to come talk about it and, hey, you see that thing was just in a better thing. Like when you are playing that defense, that it's a connection, but it's still be today they decided to, you know, today, like for the first, I decided to watch him, okay. But Mami share how he would say it, because, you know, in this industry, sometimes when you want to see how smart people can be, listen to that at the time that they are playing defense. That's when you know, hey, I'm kind of smart because something you may think it is indefensible. Somebody can come and defend it. Yeah, they go like, yeah, that's wow. Like you listen to it, like, hey, how was he able to convince me? Like that thing song. So I'll say, okay, let me see. Because I have something in mind. Me, I have the defense, so that's not what it is. The defense is clear in my eyes. So when I heard him talking plenty, and if he goes to perform 2,000 for tickets, oh, what's somebody can get ticket? Someone has not flown anywhere, but he can't spend, you know, a $2,000 ticket now. Oh, dear, no. Obuning in $8,000. Obuning Nazar when they travel, ticket alone, if they left my sleeper for Obuning $8,000. Tickets are bidding than $8,000. Someone is not going anywhere, but the amount of money he's spending. Well, we'll sure talk about that. But first, let me welcome you all to Showbiz Daily this evening here on Sammy Flex TV. Today, it is a full house. In fact, overloaded house. As you can see, the gentlemen have represented in their numbers a 5-man squad. And when it's a 5-man squad, you say, Abrusu, but still, for the culture and tea, we will still go ahead to talk. Kobe Josvan is in the studio. Yes, Nations blogger is here. Dr. Clifford is also in the studio. Doctor is here. Roland Amate, as usual, he's also here. And in Team Do, the Solomon, aka HMO, is here. Yes, and the producers, as usual, they are also here for us to run our shit. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. Remember to share your opinion with us in the comment section on YouTube, Sammy Flex TV, on Facebook, Sammy Flex TV, and let's see how best we can handle this. I've seen an interview of Dr. Likee saying his biggest regrets. In fact, he even said the mistake while the presenter was asking about his regret, I'm not saying the mistake So I see two things here. One, mistake, the other, regret. I see the mistake I can see and say one go school. I see a hand, a shin. And she me perceive and missa your home sense be. Number one, didn't I want to school the ancient then a be on one uncle, a be a nephew in ye, I bet him with the abuano. Aha, sorry, man, in I can kaboom. A be on any timpa bomb. When Mobu, I nephew your palm bat. Bitia bong jare okwa anko ye hwe jare on peba bi fanfa. Number 1. Number 2. Ene one ko school na oni ebia JHS mpo BC certificate no. Ne life ene omo ko school ni bi am so life etisen. Number 3. Aye later man na. Ase o so person san ye bibia aye later na. And number 4, what are the lessons in it for today's people? These are the things I'm a person in Komo. A bra, Dr. Likee. The last time I checked, you see what Timia fly. And he pop Marco 12 out of his team members. I don't know me Jumano at the Aqua China. Wow, that's beautiful.
Not only China, UK,
Oh, I see. Okay, the recent one in American pool. You see what fly in part 12 the Marco China. As to what their purpose is, I'm not too sure. But I'm about the content. Move. On the back.
UK content, UK America. But show me about Christy. A series.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mekai. I'm going some show be London show be yeah.
20 channels.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Channel. Move.
It is over for everybody.
Content. Ebe flow say rado. Man call. Ja Celeste now home. Man call Well, so let's go and watch Dr. Likee in this interview. In fact, a portion of this interview. When I come back, I pick the views of my people in here. Remember, you also have an opinion to share. I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Mistake no be bebro. Mistake pa me ya de bia me dwene ho pa se manko school. Mistake am ya pa manko school. 19 yanko school. Se rade nkonkran no me efie nyansa. Na me ni ma de nka se na de. Afun so bu ho a efie nyansa. Kamere. Si me mistake am ya pa de bia na me dwene ho no. Se manko school. Mistake no dey bebro. Mistake pa me ya de bia me dwene ho pa se manko school. Mistake am ya pa manko school. 19 yanko school. Se rade nkonkran no me efie nyansa. Na me ni ma de nka se na de.
Well, so you heard it from Dr. Likee. I see mistake a see back or yeah, dream one any yeah, and they say one go school. And come away, and I'm a person fan starting. Maybe say this questions be a person amount for so church who drink a car. Doc, my man don't start here now. With the what me ko school ni bia babaye mu nursing general practitioner oye adwuma hospital kese pa bokromu ha Accra Regional Hospital aka Ridge Hospital. Doc, as Dr. Likee can need them beside some questions I'm beside and then I'll come.
What can you pa? Because I say uti do say nyami anye na duma. Anka obeye de
no nya efie nyansa
obeye de education there enya no matter the talent no matter the skill you have when your education kakra dey abata on to
okay
say we do pempen so bi
okay
say na Dr. Likee kano onya school knowledge kakra ka one I'm sure ka bia we do no enya ni.
Okay.
Because by God's grace, he knows how to maneuver his way around situations. It is a onya education kakraka ona and also or to me express it.
Doc. Why is that the man? Why is that the man? See. I don't know if we can why now. Move on, no, why is it anuma? Why is that? And man, or witness penguins. You know penguins? Hey, go and look for penguin photo and show him. You are looking like a penguin.
White background.
Okay. Mo for big can them one. How is that penguin out of here? The back account just be there. You find it. Okay. What's outside is a headless. Why is a headless YouTuber? Oh, yeah, go.
Okay, that also say doesn't mean say education. Say uko school chinchin you make it, okay. But it gives you broader, like it gives you a broader scope. A it gives you exposure, and how to a mao nyansa nyansa per se, but mao nyansa in a way as to how to capitalize on situations to turn things around. Into school need there, and I also say when you have a chance, overcome. But I don't say when you uncle, that's his deepest regret. Meaning, from what I deduce from what they said, no, they say he had a chance, but I don't know messing up. Or yeah, so see, one got a mistake, or you see the deepest regret. Say one cool school, meaning on your chance, no, but on one fan is serious. Internal affairs are all no. But also, no, it's not too late.
Okay, it's
not too late in the sense.
It's not too late
for him.
Okay.
It's not too late for him. At least, I bet me a basic education. Yeah, adult education.
That I check it. Dr. Likee age now can't go as soon as this year.
Oh, yeah, adult education.
Yeah.
I bet me express it. I bet me I educated no. I bet me I express it in English or any other language. Or yeah, I can read and understand. Everyone says the contract to the crana. It doesn't need someone to read and necessarily interpret for him. Basically, it can go through. Okay. And yet too late.
Yes, or 45 years.
Oh, and yet too late.
23rd April 1980.
Then I said I still work or any degree. Oh yeah, and yet too late.
Okay.
Now I know of
Stonebwoy no senior high school.
Or senior high. That's all also no. Also, I said they are going to do baby a professor no so.
Because Dr. Likee himself, professor, yeah, I just started free BC.
Yeah, you adult education. Okay. We have adult education.
But is it you? Say when you say foundation na okoye top na. Oh, DNT a all court school and no purpose no. In terms of the now person betting because yes, it ma koye bibi. But or the babe ye den
to understand na ejuma na oye say.
Sa na ejuma no. And nei baby odru no. Here's adult education to understand Sana Jumana or SCA.
Because now you meet people, by God's grace, we do a chi. Internationally, you meet people who would love to interact with him.
Okay.
Into Enosano, Abia, Libya, I say, Ope translated be, Ebeno, now say, you can't contract, and I can't send Bia, not be translator man. But now for adult education to be able to read and write
himself.
Yes, speak and understand. Say, Bia, Okoshia. Other people, now say conversation, maybe they don't understand our local language. Say, oh, China. Now say, Okoshiano Cambro for he doesn't necessarily need an interpreter. Okay. He can at least basically express himself. In education, also, no, as I said, we have it at several levels.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You should know the level at which you want to get to. And you should know your field. That's one thing with we Ghanaian are setting so yeah we sit time so before you even decide say this is the particular thing I want to do now it's too late out. Not too late but I was why waste some precious time here you could have if you have started earlier how would do baby. So to my advice to him it's not too late. He can at least English and maths he can do basically.
I see. You said the maths account.
So the kind
Stanley kind of that.
You said the maths account.
At least English.
Maths yeah need jump here who's no.
At least English no. You can bet me your adult education English.
Okay.
So it's smart because bet me the French cracker. Or no park going to.
All right, let me go on to Kobe Josvan, the nation's blogger. He is also an engineer and the showbiz person as well. That means on also school in Wakobi. Engineer,
Big
Get
boss.
here, also be kind.
Yeah.
Dr. Likee, biggest regrets.
Okay, I think say like you can say education, I think say we can argue because education there were so many forms. Let me believe say the former one and I want to be rule that is the schooling, whatever that we think. But in life itself is education. You learn a whole lot of things when you hustle, and through the hustle, and he has gone through a lot. And I'm sure say with all the challenges, the difficulties that he has passed through, he has learned some things. With the side Sabia about Tuaso on Tuaso, I believe say he can still within his circle, he can still get things done. I mean, regret, let me believe say Anka Unyaya and Kebia this time to me camera phone. Because I've seen him so many occasions up, I saw camera phone. But in fact, Unyaya could to me atro, Unyayanka. I mean, yes, I mean, which much I can't say, and that is the point that I want to believe. Say when you regret, but whatever it is, at least life has also taught him another alternative, which is also surviving and making a lot of means from that. So, he should pay more attention to the informal side now. I mean, or they are passing through the hassle that has gotten to. And he can still get people around that, employ the services of, people that they will be playing that role. And you'll be a bit to can control. But modern world now, you can get people whereby they can be doing all those formal stuff for you. And you get them paid. For instance, if you have a lawyer, of course your lawyer will understand. So for me, I can't read, I can't write. So when there is a contract, I expect you to read, translate it in a language that I can understand. So as whatever offer that I want to go in, then I also accept. Now it should be a lesson to the next generation. So whatever it is, even if you have talent, I am sure so when you add additional step, another form of valueness or advancement to it, it will help you to catapult yourself to another level. Say Dr. Likee, Modimba or Bono, Brass, say at least utimi ko school edrum pemprenso bia akebe boa pa akebe pushing the career into another level. But whatever it is, I'm sure say ono ne de kakra no odidi won. So if you're a young guy out there, despite your talent, despite your giftings, always prioritize education. Try to further. I am here, though I have degree, but when I get opportunity, I'll still do courses because day in, day out, you are good. And right now, we are tuning to the digital world. So if you think you have a degree in maybe procurement, for instance, because I have procurement background. So if I want to be like I'm comfortable with my procurement, right? Because I have blogging as a field that I want to pursue. I should also think that the world is also curving in a direction that is suiting the digital world. So there is a need for me to also add value when it comes to the digital aspect, and that is the angle that I think if you're a young guy out there or you are part of this generation, the next generation, you shouldn't take certain things for granted. More secondary school so Jamia madam free SHS aba. Yeah, the more Kwamasan Jaman for boys and girls and Monko. But a bedroom purpose to be you people will be coming and be crying like this. If you are liking talent na one. But brass, I didn't back on my dear net as I said, talent and you'll be never farmer. Sometimes talent now pick here a whole education here then it to me wow. Into finance said, what want me and Kobe? Won't so we need talent to be no. It's going to be a tough challenge for you and a struggle for you. So whatever it is, try all forces. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get so many forms of sources per which you can also survive. Reason why, even if you are working, earning a salary, having a job, you should still find around and get another opportunities per which you can get something from. So, like Yakasa. But education, to say format, to say me new opinion, they can say yempe, to say adult education, because call adult education or adult school in a canon. Now content be a pie. You can never combine this. Adrenaline, I could do pepper. You can't stress it. You should have done those kind of work, so when you do pepper, adrenaline, so. Things it will be very easy for you to process whilst ABO teen. No. When it gets to your adulthood, it will be very difficult for you to do. But only the boys, you know. Of course, he's doing amazing and get the right people around him. And still, whatever offer be a need a woman, he has something better there to win. I'm sure he's gonna win at the end of the day.
Okay, okay, I'll look at the song Kasa. Now can be say, yeah, this will be to say despite all cancer and some way be that.
Oh, no,
And I'm just on time Kasa, a bed so better. But well, meaning say there are other examples of people who are successful in a certain field. Also, I'm making such a statement say they regret they never went to school, and I say one of the mistakes they did was not to go to school. You can also share with us. But
I think Mark Brown, I make it that.
Mark Brown can
Mark Brown, I make it that same.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Yes, Ro, also to ask for you.
Chroma, the other one I regret it.
Yeah. Chroma for never more regret.
No, but Chroma,
I have an example.
No, but Chroma, the other one I regret it. You see? Why? Because sometimes it is even society and how society behaves or things. A normal. And especially when you let it get to you. When you say, like he said, it shouldn't be something that he should get worked over. But unfortunately, he is human. At any point in time or at certain times, it will get to you. Especially when you find yourself in a certain environment. Yedim komobia, untimin dibi. Now even so betimi dibi mpoa. Some people can make you feel say, what's uncommon now be dibia utiati. Because you don't have that background. You see, I can also tell like he said, Ebimpwa na unya sa formal education or regret here. He probably may not have gotten what he
Salas Ibrahim Kravet.
Gossip.
One mentality, you go me. Okay.
It is not as if we are downplaying the importance of formal education. No. At every point in your life, you will need it. If not for any, at least the basics of it. Dr. Likee, it is not as if say he's regretted completely. What he is talking about is a mistake he did, because that particular mistake is what is making some of these conversations get to him now.
Okay.
Mistake, all kind of mistake, no. I am seeing it from the point say, okay, sometimes the environment we find ourselves shape us. Environments now you feel it shape us. Since madam be oh yeah na dia ba Jaya maybe you feel so calm. And then you some of the catch up because there are certain environments when you find yourself there, now one kasa, one pet bibi ana obi obeng enyamboa, obi obeng enyamboa, you will freeze that situation, man. The probability that you may become what that society breeds, no, high. I remember say you've even talked about the fact say even where you lived in Nkoko, say Kenya mami na ni near dia.
Sure.
By this time, I can say flesh brother than go to be.
Come to family.
And it is one of those things. And it is because somebody, fortunately for you at a particular time, was very particular about what they want for you. But Likee, maybe unfortunately, maybe your finding did not get, even if he got, the pressure was not that much for him to take those things seriously.
Okay.
Into your messy out. And that was his choice. School, men call. Why? Because the society that he found himself in. Obviously, no open school. Your first school nearly into your park or did you understand? But at a point, some should do baby no say no. Say when we are now we so went me and find ye baby there. Then
Ebe how.
And no let me man survival instincts now. But timid rise ye be drew baby away. Into no ono sisi and the man regret the fact that sometimes he would wish to express himself in a certain way. He would wish them could be kind in a certain way. He would wish them there are certain interactions via and could be and you know to me. But unfortunately for him, even now, his circle of people, even if he wants to get the formal education, it is not that encouraging Ebeka to so kona koye. You understand? And yes, or yeah, they or co school no dia, and they be pay bill. Sisi and Dr. Like you co school for me pay. She knew what Dr. Like you co school at the pay. Or some it is Dr. Like you koye and a master's in what the end. It will not do anything for him because the core thing here to progress in whatever field or woman Sisi and your masters in masters art. And yet for him to improve on the talent and have more knowledge in that field. Okay. It is more knowledge in that field that most of what he is doing is more practical than theory. So he will just need the basics of the formal education. One that he can move with, he can express himself. Say now, Clifford Acres, he finds himself in China. China, you are Casamobo bro for Nanya Papa. Yeah. No, Sabe can say. Now one Casa won't sound to me in Dimcomo. You will feel stressed, and especially when you don't have anybody to assist you. On so many occasions, we've seen people who were not able to express themselves in certain ways. Or finding in some basic situations, sometimes you find yourself at airports. Now you are supposed to answer certain basic questions, but unfortunately, because you are not so fluent in the universal language, you find yourself wanting, and before you realize, situations necessary. Meanwhile, and Kakoye Kasampo, what's here, and Kautimi expressing who you move from. These are some of the petty things that make us a Ebema Dr. Likee. Some of these things will get to him. Other than that, he is successful in the field that he's chosen. And even if he wants to better, it should be in the line of the field, not oil. Maybe he wants to ply a different route, even in the same field. That's fine. He can do it, but he still needs to get the basics right. And the basics, he's 45 years. Yeah. He can still enroll. See, Obetimia for a personal teacher. Who Dr. Likee say offer 5,000, 10,000 a month. Teacher send and give 5,000, 10,000 a month for Ghana. I see. Dr. Likee say bachelor, A for apple, B for ball. Now, 5,000 old. Obaka said they will give 40. We have to make 2 salaries. So for him, he can afford. It is just about him having no power and time or not desire and say, okay, I want to do this. But me, if I were to be closer to him, and even if he still insists that he wants the formal education, yes, I would never. So in fact, I would even encourage him to get the basics right, and that will be all. That will be all. He wouldn't need to go and do masters in could that be and
okay. Ro, thank you. Chabu, come through now. Yenti on so there.
Me tenase.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with going to school to acquire knowledge.
Okay.
Feeling now, feeling. Because of how intellectuals operate and how society give value to those who have acquired that formal knowledge.
Yes.
Formal education.
Yes.
And then the money feelings are.
Yes.
In ABPR.
Yes.
And you know.
Say bia and now to me do baby no who say acquire me will be channel. But school kakra wa kwenti ednesi baby anka me metime gina ho. Yes.
Oh, masters in yes baby akonya.
So the status of society now onya through formal education. And no na at this point only.
Yes.
And a man feeling now.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the society a woman, intellectual society no. One share no matter the way Ombemo feel it as a winning answer. Even when you have something good to contribute to whatever is going on, still they will find a way to downgrade you or make you look like you are stupid or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that Kwabi just by so say Nana Mama Brown make it the same situation. The same thing. Nana Mama Brown own your education be a shame. But when they feel that you don't have that credential, if you don't have that portfolio, no matter how good, no matter how best your ideas are, they will tell you say it's of your even when you have the best of ideas, they will still find a way to take you off whatever suggestion or whatever is going on. And then one more successful omanya education no to be part of that to be part of that intellectual society no or more feelings are no Dr. Likee is oko school they are bad oko school now why day the only positive part if your oko school be say after that people will be more eager to listen to him when he speaks. That's all. And yes, at this point, regardless of the success, what me still our okasa ebinum ebe taking it serious or not serious based on the level of education. They don't care about the substance of what the contribution that you are giving, what you are saying. No, they don't care. Or if you say wako school, or what do him, and only you and Sammy at you wasem. And when you can be na when I know muko meeting na or moga or kasenka or monka tree or tiasia a koye before from the same thing. So omono to them no say one co school or suggestions or ideas you know is as worthless as so one co school no. Regardless of success or what talking in Dr. Likee will get a lot of respect among his peers or no more adwuma no but say ye can't even adwuma na o maye na sema ye take it ne way serious like that. They would rather take obia or masters in filmmaking, masters in art Dr. Likee within that film industry or yes successful than that person. But we will take that person more serious than Dr. Likee when we say we want to do something about the film industry and we need people to give their suggestion keke. This said Dr. Likee go catch will be all masters in filmmaking. Na or no beka. Ansa na yajiatu, ansa na taking it serious. And no the man feel is I've read a book about this man Thomas Sowell. He's a doctor, I mean in fact professor at it. Some people are even advocating saying man on Nobel Prize in economics. Okay. One of his books, you know, say I think it was an interview. And Busan said, or Harvard degree, like all the big schools that you can think of, or degree no obi. And Obi Busan said, Harvard degree now or no, or Philly say, and I said the only thing a man only say when he speaks, people will not feel say. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I think that's the only benefit I Harvard degree in the man. Because almost Harvard do not feel that they are better than the others. Into no call Harvard nibino or kasa obemunze ebia or challenge you. But now you now know say school now wakobi. Into you can't rubbish him. And intellectuals use that tactic when you are arguing with them. At the point that in fact point in munye do no, they will use that portfolio argument, you know, or work school, or degree ben or me share news file. Or joy news file. And then there was one Bright Simmons. I'll be in himself school or how a highly learned guy. And he was arguing with another guy who was a lawyer. And Samson Ladi, also a lawyer. And they were arguing about contracts near that day. The guy told Samson Ladi, say, we on your lawyer, so he will understand what you are talking about. Like, what are you trying to say here? I have a point, Amarizi. If you have counter argument, bring it out and let's see. But you are telling another guy or a lawyer to rubbish my point. You know, you say on your lawyer, and you know, one call law school, and you know, yeah, can't want to here. Meanwhile, the guy has read the document, whatever document that you are talking about, and raising some issues with it. The only counter argument that you give is that he is not a lawyer, so he doesn't understand. The same thing, and lawyers, you know, and they bully people who are not lawyers. And then when you get to that intellectual level, Omo school, no, also the bully Omo school. Yeah, it's like that. So those who find themselves in a place they are so successful, but people don't take their words and ideas serious. Now they feel that and coming to me school ni bia. That's the only thing. And kamubetie me. That's the only thing Dr. Likee is talking about. And Zanka Yakasan Komunti. Yaka way in a year. Or Kono Komu, Baga E, Wako school, now I had Joe. After crowd all my casa. But I'm going to see a choreographer, Uncle School, and go back with Dima Thames school in her uncle. And some more on the camera. And you know, Dr. Likee per se, or ye BB. Na obehia ebi a contractor obenya obi read man or yes someone obenya obi obeya man they regret now or regret now I say because one go school no there are certain important issue or reason people will not take him serious. That's
but even in Ghana, if Dr. Likee speaks about some things within the industry, we will listen because we know he is.
They will not listen.
They don't.
They will not.
And I said they will not.
No,
they don't.
Wait. The National Film Authority, the National Film Authority, we are talking about National Film Authority in terms of position and stuff. Between Selassie Ibrahim and Dr. Likee, who do you think they will listen to? Yeah, the National Film Authority and boss, and between Dr. Likee and your friends and Leila Jensen and Selassie Ibrahim, who do you think they will give the position to? They will give it to them obviously because when you go and take their portfolio, they have masters in what? Masters in that, and they will get it. But as to whether they will be able to execute,
we are talking about portfolio.
So even if Dr. Likee has the best of ideas, still, yeah, money position, no money may execute. And
your position as some cry like Yatanasi, give your bring out your suggestions and
opinions.
Your opinions and let's take decision. This all for sending I can be, but I don't cry.
What's up, Kasa?
And no, Hannah or the yes, and Jimmy, I will tell him, say, ma on regret to be of fine because so when ya sa education now all can it be crying in general. And Kababi or do no because he will be thinking like Oma co school nibino. Edna or Muntimi successful in YouTube. Or Munano, they are doing something else. And yes, and here or Mucha will be so great stuff. So great stuff for the says they say was Sana, or no crowd on Count Moza. Or no, they're on Count Moza. Or no, they're not unbelieving that YouTube thing. There are some people are Omunim YouTube, no Omunim say people are making money, but they feel some way say. A bad man, I say they are like the Kumawood people. And you know, Omo bimpo. Any day, Omako come. Yes,
Netflix.
Exactly. They are thinking Netflix, not YouTube. Amazon Prime, not Hulu more, and no way more. Sahajun no Omo did see what. Corner, almost say movie industry movie industry nego. And a Kwakumen or Uncle School nibi. Lewin. One go school nibi. Dr. Likee one go school nibi. So washa omo my successful in that movie
department there.
Hey oma go school nibi. Omo man go be na enti na make senka Dr. Likee go school nibi aka he will be thinking like them. You obi to say Kofi Asamoah. He went through omo system no. And son obi go school. Edu ba bi wa nyai. Ono but obese o kire say or that you know or that or almost fled into or said that too. So school now work on one go your journey. He is making it.
Yeah.
And you know more regret to cry. The SDS we school there unya opportunity na say esa wo kwa. But may regret later in life say one could be wa bra wa successful. And I know people like him. In fact, me and Kasa Miss Sister cry. They do baby oka. But in my family, she is more successful than I go school. And still, no, I can't say I'm going school India. And so they have that feeling. And so still, I don't know what I feeling. No,
I was school. The
bread.
No, Nimsa. Or no cry na dear co school no. And so only feel is like only co school Libya. In her no based on the success now. And I understand more success. Okay. Onimsa ko be dwene to say yam ma wono so why to say the and
I'm more or democrat my best more successful than her.
No. And so still saa no mo de like it's so normal with my I successful anya formal education na ko hia nkrofo bi ni nkomo dia so common apart from on me our friend being so on she's in the media circles no she's really doing well or course but on me din komo bia about say on any friends no and komo mu di say school ni hwan na na ham but say adwuma na nkasa onimi ye chen omu bebre and so I ham because omu de no ene ehwe no oya no ara ko school ha ye we wa ye kan school asama na obeka bi and all those things eno na mu feelings about Dr. Likee unforget it baby I do na ye.
Well, this is an open conversation. So what are you also adding to this? We want to read from you as well. Keep sending them to us on Facebook, on Sammy Flex TV, Facebook Sammy Flex TV, YouTube Sammy Flex TV. Keep them coming as well. Now let's move on to speak some more music business as well. And young musician Kojo Black has spoken. Kojo Black is saying that if there are some group of people who are about to take our music industry to the next level, it is the new crop of musicians. And Nameka, Tamadam Michelle Nameka said, Obias on the Najimbo. Obias, we are the savior. We are the savior. In fact, Kojo Black, in an interview on Hit FM during a view, Kwame Dazi, he thinks that you guys should watch us. Watch where we are about to take the industry to. And he started mentioning some of his peers. He said, we are the future. The level and where we are heading to, you guys will see very soon. I'm saying, hey, tell them kind of say, why me ajenkwano? Omo no me ajenkwana na asa ajenkwa from Ebesamba. He said, exactly because he friend Eben Noah. Osi Akami na kwatretremu. It is why pa ne ajenkwano. Well, let's listen to that portion of the interview, and when I come back, once again, we ask questions and we will answer them right here on the show. Stay tuned.
RDJ can be
all right.
Or Capital Extra. I believe in that movement.
Okay, which one is that?
If you listen to the Ghanaian acts coming in, I feel there's a difference. There's a statement we are trying to make globally.
Okay.
There's a statement I hear make it. If you listen to the likes of Molly, RDJ himself, Black Sherif, me, Last Mate, Olive the Boy, well, Lalit, Esuman, Ghana Boy, Aloji.
Should we add CC?
CC.
Yes.
What's his name? RC. You feel like, I feel like Ghana is heading on a particular journey. Maybe we are not even seeing it yet, but me, I see it.
Wow.
Me, I know where we are heading to, and I believe that we are heading somewhere. We are about to change the whole face of African music, because it's not even about how Shake It to the Mask went global and excellence as well. No, it's not even about that. It's about the type of sound we are producing now. And your producers, big shout outs to Ugly and Tough, big shout outs to Craze, Sam
dope guys.
All the producers that are helping the acts that are coming from Ghana rise up. No, and sometimes we even forget them. That's the sad part of it. Many producers there, hey, big shout outs to Ugly and Tough once again.
Is their names for
Ugly and Tough?
Ugly
and Tough. That girl, poof, 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 poof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Poof poof like that. I'm produce.
This is Hits.
RDJ can be beat.
Well, excellence hit maker Kojo Black in that studio telling us where the future of our music industry is heading to, and he says they are the saviors. He and his colleagues, he and his peers, they are the saviors. Are there questions you have to ask here or should we wait for when they are coming to save it? Bro.
Why Nija?
Omunija no.
You don't expect
it. Some come out to almost 40 years.
Nabi, I say Omunda Mabe change there 40 years. Export no more by more. 40 years for the by export in the world.
You see, yeah, I don't expect him to say anything different.
Okay.
Because Charlie, if you don't believe in what you are doing, then who do you expect to believe in what you are doing? I mean, whatever they are doing, he has every right to say that, because if we are even to look at the generation in terms of successful musicians in the space, they are the ones that we would call the new generation. So if the new generation cannot boast of giving us a good future, then of what use are they? You understand? If they cannot boast, they cannot promise. Even if they can't do it, they should still be able to give that kind of promise. Why? Because there's another batch that are also looking at their success, whose success is dependent on them. Just as their success is also dependent on the people that they looked up to. So it is like that. For me, that is why some people have even raised concerns, or people raise concerns about the less crop of new artists that were able to break through in the year under review. For the past few years, we've seen people who have raised deep concerns of the fact that it now looks like we have just few artists who are able to break through in the year under review. First, you can get about 20-30 new artists. Yes, they may not be mainstream, competing with the A list and the B list, but you will still hear of them, especially when award schemes are doing the unsung, the new artists. They have a huge pool of artists to select from. But now most of them we know are predictable. You can call Kojo Black, he's moved from unsung to new artists. The last time Nimpoman Financial people raised concerns, but then technicalities. But now we have the likes of Ghana Boy and all them boys who are now feeling that particular space. As for Ara the J, Olive the Boy, Money, they've also now graduated. So if Kojo Black is saying, yes, they are the future and they are taking it to a different level, I don't expect him to say anything less. And it is not as if they are not doing the work. I mean, they have work to show. They are also making, I will not say they've made impact, they are also making impact. The only thing that we will pray for them or we will wish for them would be consistency and sustainability. Because sometimes some of these guys also get carried away. And for him, even the people that they are in, like they intend to succeed, should be a typical example to them. That from Shatawale time, we can count thousands of Shatawale peers that were hot in the system. But where are they today in terms of generational upgrade? They are nowhere to be found. Shatawale and his peers, Akaka Krebi, Stonebwoy and his peers, Akaka Krebi, same way with them. And they should also understand that in their quest to climb to the top, some people will definitely fall off. It will not be the fault of the system. It will not be the fault of anybody, but it will be the fault of whatever action they put in. A garbage in, garbage out. And sometimes, unfortunately, you may be putting in all the work, but will be there to change, will be there to change. Empire, yeah, familiar sign, your sign, and one a black sheriff goes to him who DDD. And one a friend is saying, y'all talk. And so I sign the after your sign game. So, Obiane what is going to make them successful. So for me, I will just pray for consistency. I will just pray for them to be able to find that niche, and sport there. Because sometimes they also get carried away. You see what he was saying? It is not about it is about the sound. With the sound conversation, so many people get carried away, and before you realize, whatever that was giving them attention, no more sway from and they will tell you, I am trying to give sound, be sound. People want the sound, not their car studio home. Sound. Then you realize, just one day wonder, and you don't hear from them again. then when people begin to do list of artists that have lost their mojo near the Umdim account, hey,
one time hit
makers, don't go quite. Meanwhile, whatever was giving you that attention, what giant in the name of I am going to chase a certain sound, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And yeah, wo na he Afrobeat. Crediting even Afrobeat to Fela Kuti. Whenever we enter into the conversation proper, it is even taken away from Fela. That is when you see the adaptation of this one was adapted from here, this one was gotten from here, this one was taken from here, this one. You should know that at the end of the day, one more sound. You are not bringing anything new to the system. Whatever you are bringing is an inspiration and adaptation from different parts that already exist. It is a one business and you when you first relevance, sustainability. One man no boom and you target first. Now kwa ye me na me bema ewiase sound bi a omun TV da. Ti de ye beti yen TV da o. Na mum ni opese ye de ye na mfanye. That is the difference. So for me, I didn't expect him to say anything less. In fact, say omu squad no, omu batch no, if they are able to speak like this, at least some among them the crowd will feel motivated to still do more and to still keep up. And that is it. Because when you check, Black Sheriff has been their face for the past 3 years. Yeah. Black Sheriff has been their face. Could you Black Ara the JMO? Black Sheriff is their face, their poster boy now. Okay. They are all tailing behind him. Because consistently for how many years? 4 years or 5 years of breaking through. It has been back to back to back to back. And he always finds a way to still be relevant in the system. So almost someone follow when the Shay is tailing Shatawale on the female side. While Shatawale creates the male side of that, when the Shay is also creating the female side. What you do man say okay, you will be more globe trotting with leg. They can globe trot and go and come. There are some people who may not also globe trot with leg, but they can globe trot with the work.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, it is about my level of success, not what you think is a success for me. And that is what Wendy Shea is enjoying today among her peers. You think she cannot behave in terms of, me creative sound to be at the amount? She can. You think she cannot toe the line of, I see when I was intimidate mom? She can. But she knows she's been able to see her market. Onimniane consumers and all manatiti. So even if Obi could show La Palm one beach, edit 500 Ghana cedis, 1,000 Ghana cedis and I 10 table 5,000. Now when the share show West Small free any 500,000, 200,000 conform mamba. Now at the end of the day, when your sponsors they are cynical, she's okay. Yeah. It is also another level of success. You see, let me wrap up with this. When people make arguments of where you free show, where you show, now say show they free, you cannot compare free show to paid events. I told you I am straight. Because sometimes people forget what even go into some of these decisions. Because I say if I cannot compare free show to pay show, I will ask you this question. Ube show. Na o check o cost. O de be show be bookie artist, o be fa logistics, one venue be tuaka. Na 50,000. Yeah. O ka say o yet o G ticketer. You are expecting a profit of, let's say, say, you are expecting an amount of 80,000. Boka 50,000. Uji ticketer. All things being equal, 80,000. Or profit here 30,000.
30,000, yeah.
Now when your sponsor be no banner be catch you say, me person me di two show you so. Sa 80,000 now open it. J. Na ye show ni free. Na me fa bomb me product unde ura. You want to tell me say and no me pay show.
Bad business.
You want to tell me it is a bad business. And because of that, you want to come and tell me, so, a free show. You think it is easy for you to even build something from the scratch? NPR Bonting, sponsor will still see it attractive to come and say, we see can also person Boka, Jennifer Boka. Share. Gone were the days when people were producing songs, were producing albums. Even when the songs are not even recorded, we have executive producers who come and say, me talk and And so many people were also
Omoto catalog.
No motor catalog. No motor catalog. Open to Esquire, open to state attorney. You see, so my point is that Kojo Black and his peers should study from the ones that are successful, whether orthodox or unorthodox. Unfortunately, there are some people who are just book munyansa. Okwa, or the enobema one, meanwhile, that will not fit you. Wo brand now, wo building it, no mu follow, no mu penny a open. Wow, but yet oh, manager, they were so yesy. Oh, artist there, I was so dressy say, once in here, come more be, show your stomach, branding, meanwhile, mu follow no. They don't follow him because of show your stomach, no share. They don't follow him because of Kambu. You understand? So for me, I would just pray to them and encourage them to be consistent in what they are doing, and know that challenges needed. Remember, you may get a hit at a time. Your subsequent releases may not enjoy the same attention now. Kojo Black is a typical example. Excellent. After excellent release, which of the releases have met the success of excellent? That is not to say he should give up. So they should understand all these dynamics and know how to follow suit.
Well, Chamo, continue from there.
Yeah, Kojo Black. I mean, I remember when we had our old office, some emails will come. And the first line that you see is that, Brother Sammy, I'm releasing a new banger. Brother Sammy, I'm releasing a new banger. Obia send the message also releasing
banger.
And the new artist there, the will release bangers. And now be na Kojo Black a follow now. Or say Omune be taking the over one. New artists be able to say Omune take over. So it's nothing new.
Who is the savior?
It's nothing new, and he's just following the normal status quo now. And yes, he has the opportunity. I mean, so a new artist coming up, yes, that's the opportunity for you. You have to take over the system at some point in time in your career, because at a point omo be fade off omo ebi be ja nyum cho ebi so Rebecca say yeah why are there, but new ones are coming, so whatever happens, omo stay forever, regardless of impact omo. Yeah, few people be to say that lumba ma omo be wu, but say still analytics are be hu omo
Amudin be shape.
Bita Bob Marley money ada no. Oh yeah, dey omo bebem. But still but can omo magic industry na say wa yen kobo mu di. They be current people now omo influence omo people are nim say omo ho no. Kojo Black, he has the opportunity to do that. But I would say at this point onyam prove his no. He has done something for us to say he has the potential, but it will remain potential at this point in time in his career. I think he has a lot more to do. I mean, and he's not the only one. Somebody like Kimpaluta, after struggling in the underground for so long, now we're painting. He's part of the new guys coming. You can't say Kimpaluta, old, old face, He's a new guy coming. He's doing well for himself in the industry. Or not also one of those are able to beat me at take over. No? But at this point in their career, they are all potential takeover artists. They are not there yet. One person I who said, well, like Roland said, will be Black Sherif. Black Sherif, tele or man holding industry for some time. He's just close behind them. I say, oh, take you over. So no, or no as a person. You can see that he's so relaxed doing his thing. Or namnilem or no be any asem and idea. And even recent conversation having about impacts the global impact and all those things, you will see say people don't really compare Black Sheriff to the other guys.
Yeah.
Because they see say he's on his lane, he's doing his thing.
You're right.
And he's winning, and you know, Obia said I'm bodano, and on some border say why are you not comparing me to the other people for me to look relevant? No, he's doing his thing.
He's minding his business.
Yeah, exactly. So me, I wish Kojo Black well. I think he has a potential, especially say ultimately a release viral song when it comes to the year under review now. Why not? You can take over like that. But let me put this across. When I was doing my research about the YouTube artists with the impact in the year under review, one interesting fact is the most popular song in the year 2025 was Makuma by Kempaluta. The most popular YouTube song.
Wow.
In the year 2025 is Kempaluta's Makuma. In fact, because of that, when you even do the analytics or for the global impact, the strength that they wrote under his position was that he's the diasporan breakout. He's somebody having what breaking out in the system. In fact, based on the analysis I did, I think he was number 10. Like he was the last guy under that section. And somebody like him, he's really doing well. But can he continue? That's the question. Yes.
How long can he go?
He could go, yes, and or climb.
But many people started promising like this.
Like yes.
But midway,
yes,
yes,
because being consistent and sustaining the kind of viral videos or viral song that you do, and yet joke, it's not an easy task. And you know, we wish them all the best. And I think Kojo Black, he has the potential, but can he also sustain whatever that he brought on board?
Clifford, take over from there.
Okay, Kojo Black, he spoke well today because he spoke well because they are the next generation coming, and ideally, it believes the first generation or the generation that precedes your generation has laid the path for you. So you should be able to have to tread on their path and achieve.
Yeah, that's how he's looking.
Yeah.
That's how you are looking.
To some extent. It was ultimately fast where they started from 0.0. Maybe let's say on a scale of 0 to 10. Maybe I'm more previous to like 4. So instead of you starting from 0 now and cover Bremo, no. By now you can start from 2 or 3 because some pace has already been set for you. So kind of is in the right direction. But also say, and that it's not just, you can't just take it for granted. It comes with hard work. It comes with consistency, and it comes with keeping yourself relevant in the space in which you are in. And you should also understand the dynamics of the game. Because also, as I say, the music, it changes per generations to generations.
Fact.
Season to season, time to time. Genres keep changing. People keep tuning to different vibes. So they should also understand the dynamics of the game. Say as a song, then they can also see themselves within that time frame. It is all kind there. It's good say they will keep their hopes high. And I like one thing about him, say he didn't refer to himself alone, but he was able to identify some other individuals who are coming with him.
But does he know their aspirations? The individuals that he thinks he is going to do it with them.
But well, you've seen their way.
No, seeing their works is not enough. I know a musician who came into the music industry. Not the professor. Such a person, one must have a change if you. And then on the man in the crew, but that time no, hey. Bro, he say, hey, mami, when they did gospel music, I be call. I did. Me mo be ready. Aha, we got Charlie. The amount of money this woman spent in winning awards. Hey, Flex newspaper. Almost every go be charity the amount of front page. Or supporting me business,
So, Ojo Black, you should understand the dynamics and you should understand the terrain in which he is in. And you should understand the sort of audience he's having.
Okay.
The followership also one say, what is it that I did that they fell in love with me? Don't keep it that consistency, no. And I also say we are in changing times.
Okay.
So success today is no success tomorrow.
Okay.
So the same tunes now he gave to maybe let me use myself. He gave to us. He vibe it to you know. Tomorrow he might not vibe to the same tune again.
Okay.
Until all I'll say is it should be like Shatawale. All corner now or sit down now or share the terrain now or learning. They keep modifying himself whilst he move on. And whatever the generation wants, when he understands it, he gives it to them. It becomes organic. And also know that I'm trying to get a word. I don't want to miss.
The can there ever be a I
don't want him to feel like he's in a competition. He should just be himself.
Okay.
And flow. It should be organic. That's the word. It should just be organic and flow. And by God's grace, with his aspirations, so to me keeping the consistency in there, it wouldn't be an easy journey.
Of course.
It wouldn't be an easy journey. That one
never been easy.
Yes,
that's
never
been easy.
They are paving quite no more, but still in that form. But then with consistency, hard work, and keeping himself relevant in the space, I think they may get there. Yeah.
Well, Kobe Josvan will finish this topic, then I'll read some of your messages before I introduce the next set of topics. Yeah.
Brother Sammy, there's nothing new under the sun. So, in as much as you might think you have an idea, maybe rally or campaign for a certain gender, or maybe push a certain agenda in your favor, you should understand that wherever that you are talking about, I mean, people brought it and a lot of inspiration came out of it. So, that is one thing that I have to let him know. Another thing that I will let him also know that in a market where the demands are high, you should know that automatically there should be more supply to be able to satisfy your customers. When it comes to this fast rising artists or maybe this young crop of artists, the demands on them are very high and it is up to them to challenge themselves, bring forth the best in them. The reason why I always want to campaign or maybe encourage them to work hard and work extra harder to be able to be more consistent in the game, because people like Sir Kodie, Stonebwoy, Shatawale, you see, their era was different. They came in an era where social media wasn't a massive thing. So they able to find themselves in the competition as it stands now. They were able to build experience from the analog to the digital world, and with the experiences that they've gathered so far, at any point in time, they know how to catapult themselves in a way that when there's a competition, they can suit. Aside you being a musical artist, brass, I mean, you may be brave and a kind of relevant. How to drive a conversation. A lot of these artists, they don't know how to drive a conversation. After releasing songs, releasing bangers as they claim, what are some of the things that we can confidently and boldly say about them? Some of them even think that even driving certain conversation will make them feel, say, they are beefing or whatever it is. But industry, as I say, the more people hear about you, the more people have a conversation to talk about you, it still boosts up to your relevance in the game. So in as much as I say, Mobeja to me say they are the next generation, of course, Bible me as I say, Nkola Yenja Nkola no, na mo ye dachi. What I say. So in as much as Sir Kodie and Kodie are working hard, they are the next generation. But there are extra duties, responsibilities attached to that will make them qualify and still defend. Say, "Adia missing be no meet me aye." So hard work should be a key. Innovation should be a key. They should be able to understand the game. There are politics in the game that we are doing, and a lot of people don't know much about the politics. whatever camp that you believe or whatever camp that you fall within, you know, there are certain camp around you to you they see that whatever that you are doing is a competition. So how are you able to curve your way around them in a way, you know, stepping on other people's toe wouldn't turn you to be an enemy?
Okay.
Brass, I mean, people had labels. The labels were working for them, doing extremely well for them.
Okay.
But Abramunya label, no. Because they thought they were labeled to, they step on people's toe without not realizing say that same toe, one way or the other. Yes. So when they were off from the label, toes now must step swinging and not hunting them. So these are some of the politics in the game that they need to understand and know. So I believe say some maybe say aside dropping bangers, doing all the artistry works, some of these things will help you when you fall yourself in places that maybe you need a call. But all being the same, consistency, hard working, and the focus. And innovation, always I talk about this because all the time in it is Bibi Sesan, try to innovate your sound. Don't always sound to say one way now. Say demands never say we need this kind of thing. Improve your sound, bring certain things that will always make you stand out, where people will always have reason to what tilt against you or tilt towards you. If not, I better to say ubenya hate back the same style no obobo ne sa na fidi afono kofono na fidi unhu the way ubebe. So at any point in time no when the style way ba no now we'll tilt to another idea bema why unique in your own way. And I believe say when these things are considered, the same conversation I'm pushing on, grounds. Big ups to him for not, appreciating his effort, but also recognizing and seeing the effort of others. And you'll be a chance. So I had it, and he's doing extremely amazing too.
Well, thank you so much, Kobe Josvan. Now to some of your messages, starting from YouTube, where Yaflex says, "Good evening, Abusian 4." Zakaria Abdul says, "Good evening, Daddy. Hope you are good. Long time." Andrews Latte says, "Good evening, Brasame." Zakaria Abdul says, "God is here." Andrews Latte says, "That DJ Bolo, he full pass all Bolo in the world." Andrews Latte says, "We miss Long Jono." And Kachi says, "We back again." Professor Ankonam Rebel says, "Roland, this issue about people having regrets for not getting education isn't just in Ghana. If you are in his shoes, you would understand where he's coming from. In the advanced world, some people who also choose not to attend school or get vocational training also regret because there are varied opportunities, so they may have other options." Professor Ankonam Rebel is here. "Sometimes it is not just the status, but you are not able to express yourself in a certain manner, which comes with people who have that intellectual or educational background and ability." Now, Patrick Mesa says, "Who is DJ Slim when Spotify is talking? That is why our industry is not growing. If it is Shatawale, then it is fake. You can support anybody you want to support, but don't be witch hunting other artists." Patrick Mesa said, "Mr. Sammy Flex, please tell Roland Amate to ignore MC Portfolio." Gideon Body says, "Education is very important, but it is not the only path to success." I agree with Chabo. What Dr. Likee is feeling comes from society's pressure and the judgmental mindset of people around him. He is successful, but in his mind, he doesn't receive the respect he deserves because he lacks formal education. He feels that when he speaks on serious matters, people don't take him seriously. Gideon Body, they only see him as someone who became famous through comedy, skits, and making people laugh. Gideon Body, so even though he has achieved a lot, he feels intellectually disrespected. That is why he has those feelings about himself." And Kaji says, "School need Yakobio nso ekomucha." Mami Kaji ni. I say school need Yakobio ekomucha meyam. Okay, now I got it. I just school there Yakobio name ekomucha yem crew. I don't know chemo kan as well. Sanka okoya ka ojina medru ba biodu. And Kachi can say, "Ajenkwana de bebre beba nanso no kwarefo no eye ekome." Okay, no kwarefo de ekome. Gideon Body says, "But it's never too late. He can go to school at any point in his life. When life throws you lemons, you make lemonade, and that's exactly what he did. Sometimes you don't need lemonade. Montomobo."
Sometimes when life throws you lemons, fire one.
He don't need lemonade. He's actually very smart for knowing how to turn his situation into success. And Kachi says, Kojo Black, aka Paul Amantem, but truly, he de Yesumu. And Kachi, this evening, you want to mess up. Gideon says, I don't have any problem with what Kojo Black said. I actually like his confidence. The new Gen Z work shows and is breaking into the international market. Rich Lip is here. Ben Rockefeller says, we large. Jackie Boatin is also here. Zai Bukari says, DJ Slim, they explain things. Kwesi F says, why is bamboo being discussed? Okay. Now, you see, someone made a comment that, okay, I think it was Gideon. He said, the new Gen Z work shows and is breaking into the... You see, there is something you guys keep saying. Now, it looks like when you are doing music, and people are creating the impression like when you are doing music and don't portray Gen Z, you are not going to make it. And it is not the term Gen Z that's making the music. It's about what you are putting out.
Exactly.
So it's not as if, oh, me, I'm Gen Z, and yeah, no kwa. And yeah, no kwa. What are you putting out? So let's try to caution these people. You say the Gen Z inti obe hate share. Name Gen Z for me.
Gen Z is educator.
Clocking. Well, Multi-Cardio says that feelings, yeah. Genia Gamma says I love the conversations too much. Abdul Karim Wadu says hypocrites, them a vampire. Elizabeth Ankoma says, keep it up, Sammy Flex. Jab Osman, I see you. Solo Lam says, Abdul Karim, are you not one yourself? Good conversation. Greetings, Brother Sammy. Bino Kai says, DJ Slim is from Fooling. Mario Benson says, shouts to Doc. Kwaku Fidi is also here. Now, that I gave you a card from Bright Ashcard. Okay, I think I saved it. So there's a card of Black Sheriff leading the music industry for some 3 consecutive years. Put that card on the screen and let me see what I can discuss with. This particular card. Okay, it was made by Tune Stats. And please, Mumiasha Deweye. Earlier today, I recorded something. It's not out yet. I did an analysis with one music executive about this Spotify Wrapped, and we spoke some hard stuff. You guys should wait for it. Probably tomorrow we will publish that video and you'll be able to watch it. Now let's pay attention to what we have on the screen. It says most streamed Ghanaian artists in Ghana on Spotify, and they've added some years. So if you look at 2021, there was a Sarkodie who led the most streamed Ghanaian artists. Now 2022, Black Sheriff. 2023, Black Sheriff. 2024, Black Sheriff. And 2025, Black Sheriff. So what it means is that since the gentleman got his breakthrough from 2022, he has been leading for 4 solid years.
Back to back.
Now the question Bright was asking is that, okay, what does it mean? Does it mean our industry is not being competitive enough? Or Black Sheriff is keeping up the pace, therefore nobody is able to beat him? The person has moved to be Ansambia, na Yemfanshade. Say, or breaking through no 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. He keeps widening the gap. Now, Bright is asking this question that, what does it mean? Does it mean our industry is not being competitive enough because, or especially in 2021, or call them by now, no be, you know, maybe next year, no be so, you know. Another time, no, about, but, and Osha Diana, Diablo Gusu Biemu. Gab, Mama me gab, no, me pe gab, no. Osha Biano Bisu. So, 2 questions. He's asking that, could it be that Black Sheriff's pace now, or Jinemuno, or co be intimate men, and answer your industry and then you're competitive enough? Chamo, we need to start where.
Yeah. But it's not because the industry is not competitive. It's because of Black Sheriff's strategy.
Okay.
And it goes beyond industry being competitive. When you say it's an industry, no, yeah, competitive or not, I think mostly we will be thinking about the kind of product that you'll be churning out, and again how you market it.
Okay.
It's also part of it. the industry that we are in, we have people marketing strategy, you know, and yet the same way a Black Sheriff any day. You know, Black Sheriff, for instance, or pushing really hard outside Ghana. He is dominating the Ghana system as well, or he's fairly competing in our local system. And I was pushing out there very hard. And then the man you know, ahead of others, you know. But say, compare others. Somebody like Sarkodie, he's been consistent, but the marketing strategy, no, aggressive.
Okay.
He's done his thing, and he knows that he will get whatever that he feels he wants to get. And you know, only marketing strategy I said, or yes, no, now I have to push out there, I have to go out and do, or I relax. In fact, in my research about YouTube and so there, no, comment or more about Sarkodie legacy and back catalog.
Okay.
Legacy and back catalog.
Okay.
He has some songs as an intro. People listen to it all the time. And you know, or no. Or yes, or pushing a top will be, or no, so yes, or be pushing a down. He's just there in the space. You can't push him out. And I think for the Black Sheriff, it is more about strategy to get out there, and he's pushing so hard.
Okay.
Based on you know, work on agreement on the label now. I think the label no be there so man be on my.
Okay.
On your chance to feature in YouTube for new program made by a rising artist. He was there. YouTube for a billboard man or New York Times Square. Like be as a Black Sheriff here in terms of marketing to get out there. Why? And you know, and yeah, say or dominate. It's a over him all baffle from na onya na locally no yeah building on he got it. Locally he had the masses, he had everybody listening to him. And Empire for Besonu. In the Empire Besonu, then I say now let's focus on outside. Within this year, no, so we check it na year the presence of all Ghana ha. A soccer chance and all outside.
Okay.
Obetumi said no outside more than say no Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes, he's been doing his thing out there, pushing, and he's not just there going to play show and come back. He's promoting.
Yeah.
Like I just out there keketo kubushu ba kono aba na kono kubushu. Ndikwa ne du ba bia o man. Obo show no a promotion. Obo show no a promotion.
Yeah.
No there now they call outside no. He's doing that thing. So I think this is telling us when you do that kind of work, then you get that kind of results. I don't know why. Or compare it to other artists now. Or with different ambition or different ideas about how they want to push their songs.
Okay.
So I call the no go boni show ba kumi no bi ano abeda. Or no crowd okobi. Satawali the uncle cry. Or not in the baby. Now oje. And you know, unim say in my research again. He commented on moye fa Satawali who you say king of consistency and high volume.
Yeah.
High volume the kind of songs now or the band.
The quantity of songs
or you're so consistent with it, and he's been releasing.
Yeah.
Or only there and then man the space now or wombs is here and the man position now or Jonas is here. That's his game. Or not they call a different from Black Sheriff. Black Sheriff they said say or only the or trendy in Nigeria and UK. That's a strong base. Nigeria and UK.
Okay.
That's what they said about Black Sheriff. And somebody like Kim Promise, they said quality of work and consistency. And on they have things to say about everybody, including in my list in the Stonebwoy account.
Okay.
Yeah, global list in the Stonebwoy account at number 7th position. Or what they said, and they said he has a niche in Europe and Caribbean with reggae music.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just the man. And you know, they have different strategies doing their own things. They are not their corner. Any who will say until somebody will go above what Black Sheriff is doing, until somebody will do more than or something equal to Black Sheriff. I think Black Sheriff will dominate the space for a while. And in fact, when you consider Oma Ghanaians, but Omuni had to say Amarene Mulia, Omu top chart nina. Odombe Kahope, they are on top. Before Black Sheriff can promise and others will follow. And the surprising one, Obia can Shatawale. Because so what take a year under review or to come back Jamaica and Okoye. Or not to cry quantum first. Remember the first January. Say or 31st. Say your bomb a new realm. Or bomb a new realm. The funny say like in the in the end impact and started January no. And this all considered as or call one pill. But he's in there. And also like when you go deeper into his analytics now or honor about say Kingston, Jamaica, one of the places are almost burning and numerous on top on God now. Wow. And on God no the coin now man for be say you be making people and one and make it that global impact. And Shatawale for instance also echo also tries to get more about his where his impact is Liberia too is one of those places. Liberia is also a heavy part or presence or Liberia. So apart from Jamaica, Liberia is another place or presence or power. And you know, for me, I think it's about the strategy. So and for even for our local system, no, Shatawale beats Blacko. Okay. Or beat Blacko slightly because of quantum now. They are not there. Obiano beating in fact. So I'm make a comment to be about that quantity of songs now or releasing. And I'm gonna dominate local space, you know, on internet local space, you know, we're dominating. Obia real man or very aggressive Kimpaluta with Makoma. He really did well. In fact, for even when you combine everything, the most popular song was Makoma in Ghana here. And you know, I think it's because of the strategy. And Blacko is keeping to it. Okay. He's been consistent with that. He's not just promoting himself out there. Oyebi or Ghana, so just say it's not as aggressive as he's been doing out there. Oba Ghana no being Mozambique disco. Or interview 1 or 2 no sanko. Into he's out there pushing his thing. Others are doing more here in Ghana, especially Sako there and Shatawale. Stonebwoy too, he's been out there. There's only there now. I feel say or out there now or bought the festival near that New Year. No. On the kind of promotional Black Sheriff can promise and others. Okay. Already the Okoboni festival we are know about, and based on analytics, you know, he's making an impact, but it's not as heavy as we were expecting because onto 2 power. And you know the kind of impact I know you said the Jackie can promise Black Sheriff. Almost 2 kinds to say Stonebwoy. The kind of impact now, Stonebwoy enya bisa. Okay. And in the the end there, it's like it's paying off. By Stonebwoy there, no, it's surprising. Okay. It is not getting. And again, some people are making argument with it. Say, Otuka into one.
Most hardworking
and international artists. But at least the Nebani international artists now. As I was here, and that's all come say all the numbers in become about or come about as baby or seno because of the expectation. Expectation now ono any nkrofo bi di ama no it's so high say or can ho kra na people don't see it because the way that you talk, the way that you move, no, we are expecting more than what we are seeing. Obi ko 1 pet, now obeda 3, now work over 20, now still order there 7 and now they try. I mean, it's questionable. Yeah.
Okay, Kobe Just Van, take over from here. Showbiz Daily. Kobe.
The brass, I mean. Chemo Akasabe.
Yes.
What kind of strategy?
Okay.
I mean, business before you can win, before you can get anything better for yourself, you need to get a very good strategy that will keep you going. Now, aside the strategy, brass, I mean, black hole leading, no, shouldn't forget label too has a big influence there. If you are to compare most of the artists in Ghana and those people also trying to, I mean, work or pick to his level, like you could see, say, label no another thing that we shouldn't also forget, any fund. You see, you can have all the best ideas, best plans nina, but someone is got so let's talk of Shatawale, a solo artist. Let's talk of Sakode, a solo artist. I mean, most of our artists in are solo artists. So now, if I'm solo, I have to always be strategic and tackle where the little investment that I'm pumping in, I'll get something quick returns, so as I can reinvest.
Okay.
With their label, they have their budget, and you can never, I mean, compete with a machinery. It is a machine. So what they are doing or what they are telling you, just do the work, get us the good work, and let's back it. Yewo jumano na koda yebeye jumano. But with sa koda and the lies, ye jumano na sanso ye follower because so koda ye and top.
Solo.
Only one identity. For the yes, the label has the market. It's like what do you BB and I didn't mature. Obi or one market no say or harvesting the product now. When him say I'm taking to my people, I have buyers that are ready to buy. For you not having buyers no, you are now hitting the market, trying to go and lobby and negotiate. Say at the end of the day, you know, idea me person cotton say na binyano. So the letter that they are having, I think say is the best, but I believe say they can still do more. Doing more in a way say there are so many other forces that they can employ. That is when collaborations and other the partnership comes in. In as much as some of these people are not interested in label, like full-time label, I mean due or maybe endorsement, no. We can still sit or have negotiation when it comes to distribution, partnership in a way that we can split percentage-wise. Oh, this is the offer that I'm having. This is what I want to offer. This is the percentage that I want. If you're cool, let's do business. But until then, if you are not having some of this conversation at the table, or we are not having best offer that will best suit us, it will be the same way like Black Sheriff, I mean, dominating the chart day in, day out. But Mema Yirin say, and Mema Yimbuni say, the rest of the artists not be able to compete with him highly or close competitive, no. They are not working hard or they are being lazy. They are doing extremely well. They are doing their best, but Black able to charting because there is a certain label doing extremely amazing. So let's encourage our people. They can still do more.
Doc,
Penguin. They all took it from diverse angle.
Okay.
But let's also not forget, they said Kobe Kayano. Black Sheriff as a label. And a label no a back, you know. And as social, they have a system or almost strategy or more use it. Social Black Sheriff marketing year or push it, but not that much. Focusing on what diaspora, no. It pushes that more. And even when you look at our Ghanaian musicians who are diaspora based now, one say almost so a bar they let me take Sarko there in Shatawale Mua. They dominate when it comes to our local market. But also say diaspora now. The others there who dominate more. Mean there's a greater market out there
for those people.
Yes. For the Ghanaian music actually.
Oh, okay.
There's a greater market out there.
Okay.
But then our solo artists around, they can hardly tap into it because of a whole lot of factors. sets and all kind. They have finances. They know how to move the songs out there. But Bracco is fortunate. He fell within a label. They are strong. They have structures in place. So yours is to give us a good work. And we're going to push it out there for you.
Okay.
Into almost push here because the diaspora have a bigger market, you know. Like they tap in so easily. He travels a lot. He does a lot of promos. Or 2 parents where he just doesn't go to play shows and come. He does a lot of promos. Bracco's life around Ghana is just a short one. There he goes back. Of course, a lot of promos. And you understand that all these travelings and everything is being engineered by someone.
Okay.
Or there is a force behind that engineers it. Booking interviews out there, doing promos. There is a force behind that engineers it.
Okay.
It's Bracco, and I don't want to say on a silver platter, but when he's very fortunate.
Okay.
To have a very good label who is pushing him out there.
Okay.
So to our people here too, no, if they also want to get there, they should find a way. They might not necessarily belong to a label,
okay,
but they should also find strategic ways in which they can push to that level. Yes, Stonebwoy and the likes, they are trying to push, but I believe they can learn a bit from that of Bracco's side. Then they can also push a little. That's all I can say.
Okay, let's try to look at the very last story, then we'll run away from here.
Comment.
Hey! Okay, Ruben, boss, and I anchor.
Brago.
Brago.
Brago. It's for me, I feel he's been able to, whether he himself or his team or the partnership that he has, they both have been able to find their market for Black Sheriff, and they are hitting it hard. I mean, there's nothing beautiful than getting a good product to market. Yes, marketing a product is very difficult in itself, but if you have a good product, it's easy to have some difficulty, you know, on how to market it. And I believe that we should also give Black Sheriff that credit. As much as we may give props to the label, like I said earlier on with some examples of people who were signed to the same label, no, after the contract ended, neither them or the label was ready to push for a renegotiation. You know, we should also give props to Black Sheriff for keeping that level of hard work and consistency. There are certain people that produces works for label the first time they meet, and after Oka Chenson same produce Bioma one here, the other band there, say it. So for me, I think Black Sheriff has also been able to do something good. It is not about the industry not being competitive. Yeah, there's competition everywhere. You just have to find what works for you and hit it. That is why Amare will not come to Ghana and compete with Shatawale. Amare will not come to Ghana and compete with Wendy Shea. But she's also been able to find her market and she's working towards it. You see, at the end of the day, it is what I call my win and my success. It is not how you define it. And he said, if that is the case, then let's leave them. But we all know, say, it's me do baby, they will definitely compare us. And no, it is understandable. But what is making Black Sheriff top these charts? The plugin. You see, make I say, the new crop of artists, there is a different system in terms of marketing for them. The kind of marketing Memphis say Stonebwoy more signed to Def Jam Africa and other guys almost signed to that label partnership. No munya, the kind of marketing structure, and yet the same thing now. The likes of Olive the Boy, the likes of Kojo Black, the likes of Black Sheriff Moore. Theirs is very different. And now labels, you know, especially these distribution labels, you know, the kind of budget and commodity grooming and nurturing, you know, since you're the marketing and promotion. So it is just about you giving them a good product. In this over check here, the level of your friend is saying where the likes of Shatabu releasing, you know, it is not the same as Black Sheriff, Olive the Boy, you know. Their system of release is different because their system of release comes with a certain level of finances. It comes with a certain level of intentional push into and only the over to me recorded 1,000. but the label marketing no mobile comes with every marketing comes with some level of financial backing. And until that is ready, what from January could be releasing it, friend said December. Let's look at the time Black Sherif said say Iron Boy album no. That will be Iron Boy album last year, as a middle last year, can also will be Iron Boy album. Yeah. But let's check the time. Now even the fans were even agitating. Yeah. The share time will release the album, no? And all these things are part. And you see, the likes of Black Sherif, Nemo One more will top chart, and some people may not understand because the level of intentionality, it is not just about moving. You see, when Chemo was talking, he was mentioning certain key points. Obi movie ko hono and I say we movie and ko home. The level of promotion you feel the impact. This is what we call movement with impact. So Ubetimiako, not long ago, Benna Boy went to watch a match, I think Celtic for match. When he was at the arena, the stadium, no, they were playing his song. Let's check how many of our artists, in terms of movement, oh, Makoshe match or Tottenham, Makoshe match or Chelsea, Makoshe match or Muti Stadium on my album. How many? How many? But we are here.
West Ham.
Get out. But we are here and we will see Barcelona use Shatawale's song to celebrate a player's birthday. We will be here and we will see some of these teams using some artist's song for certain things on social media. People may not understand. These are
global impact.
You see, all these things are part. So for me, I think Black Sherif there, what they will call preparation meeting opportunity. And it is working so hard for him. And I like the level of consistency so on also need to So for the dominance there, like I've said, the new generation there, he is their poster boy. Okay. And he's not competing. I also love the fact that he's not competing with Shatawale. Because Ebimwe Petweni. Yes. I'm a muchem.
Kasasa the money be.
Omo Petweni no.
Omo ne Shatawale mu ebetwam.
Oh. And you see, the unfortunate situation is that the likes of Shatamono, they've been able to find a way Omutimi reinvent into the system. Yes. Into one year now, they know Odi or no compete. Time or no better reinvention, maybe a waka. That is why a typical example is some of his peers, no biaba, me rebranding. Me be releasing bangers back to back. Or be dropping 1, 2, 3, 1, so no we dig gas not time no copy be at now. It is like that because they are not able to find a way to reinvent themselves into the system. So for Black Sherif there, he's doing the right thing, and of course the backing is also helping him. So obey the DH.
Now we are closing with this last story. We are closing with this last story, and we have just about 16 minutes to close. So let's see if we can leave within the 16 minutes that we run away from here. Yesterday, when Spotify Wrapped released their chart, the one that really garnered more conversations was the most exported artist. And among the 10, I put that thing on the chart again on the screen. The chart of the 10 most exported Ghanaian artists. When that particular one came out, the conversation became very intense. And that's why it became very intense. Because on top of mind, if you say which Ghanaian artist is going international, everybody will just mention Stonebwoy. Like, they will just mention Stonebwoy. Because he tells us, but that is what he's made us believe, that his focus is the international level. So when it came that his name was not there, obviously people were surprised. In fact, today when I was talking to Bright Ashkat in my earlier conversation, he even mentioned that thing there on the crop one. Now look at the list. Most exported Ghanaian artists. Molly, Amare, Black Sherif, King Promise, Jackie, Shatawale, Sarkodie, Lastmate, Olive the Boy, and Kiddy. So many are surprised. Well, the serious thing is that this is Spotify. They are using data on their platform. In fact, you can't challenge this. You don't even have to try it. So when we thought that, okay, yeah, you let those who say whatever they want to say. After all, this one too shall do what? It shall pass. So they did 1 week, 2 weeks, a bit then move on to the next world. Then all of a sudden, a video of DJ Slim pops up. And according to DJ Slim, he wants to make sense out of the fact that people are saying Stonebwoy was missing in the most exported artist. In fact, he wants to try to convince us to believe why Stonebwoy is not there. Nah, me share video ni bi no. Me tie some amount for account online. Hey, nah, defense way. Be ko si sen. Defense be akra don say the power.
That too so defense.
Who say? Oh yeah, defender na. Oh yeah, last guy. Ne ye twa. Who also jai player no. Because one, Uchana. You bet you penalty. Asam ma red card. You see, I'm being a metino. We will say, hey, DJ Slim. You actually penalty. Because he was the last defender. He was the last defender. He actually 18. Yachu jao de jano e keeper de krampo atimia CV. Ah me mo bi e wotimi atwe akoduru onipo a wa basen ai
Yakubu ayegbeni.
Apart from that, na say ayo gremito no Nigeria ni ane na akwa akwa yin.
Osime.
Na say ma hu bi. Ah, na say omo qualify am nigga there. Ochiobia. No boom say. Edru oni keeper pe. And I keep no better by being the keeper the confusing officer put it that. No. And I bought to her. Why to her? It's we could try to get any penalty at us. Come say. Slim would try to beat them now. Way you defend this side day. After Slim would defend it kind I can't turn a Stonebwoy to you make a obo. Now hey. Why me penalty. Yes, I'm a red card. Yeah, anyway. Well, I'm sure I can wait 2 minutes, change because I send me a pony ho. I send me anyone a sliver of us about my
stages. Who did not stage so? Oh, appeal ni enough say a man for be buku. And no, and I yes kakese what artist. Wabra boni na no. Inti and ma we no ntra ba bi nya analysis biesa. There na e kire say artist a defense. Because I know now what me boy. I was so sure you whom. Me pacho me artist no from January to February to March. Now about hard why what? She me say artists I can see what Ghana ha. Be brace them. And for you to jump on social media and be trolling Stonebwoy. Set top 10 most exported Ghanaian artists ono na etutu kwan bebre ade no nim no e basa wa mi adwene nim ana won tiase wo ka watutu kwan no kura na wo se sa point na wo se wutimi hwa wo se na ye de no tu kwan
hey defense na the boy dinze na Slim media gives me who know.
No, but
come on defense. Defense.
Sporting activity, ben.
Anya football the day.
DJ Slim.
Now then, could shout that Bobby.
DJ Slim. Honorable ball.
Na konya dey.
Ah.
I don't remember.
Woku Slim.
Na so wa mokro obeju coach.
Da onye be ma.
Woku Slim. Mo fa no kusipa.
Chemo na defense here Slim boy here pon.
Oh, we atunsu.
Flat.
Atunsu. Slim defense in baby anka na opeso dey defense no ye. Say or say otutu kwan. Na otutu kwan dey the castle.
Caterpillar.
Bass.
Otutu kwan Caterpillar.
Or say otutu kwan tina. Anka udru ho na anka ye ngina ho na ne enka say otutu kwan a okobo shows nti no. Eno na kire say ebia ono na make impact no be. Enye sa na e otutu kwan a nse say o make impact. Say oji sika gu bottom crunch say o make impact. It say on say sad mom say o you so argument say kenye de abeya enka obeka opposite with some of these things na ebe
sanka ye the stone shim ni amfa shata shim
aha
akobeka
opposite
yes kola say ye ka se kwa okọ so say waka ko mu a say ye hwe ya hu bi
wa waka in your argument say Shatawale ebo shows bush. In fact, we do bobo show bush. And then go for be a international no bobo show international. Only for a platform to access data, make analysis, come out with statistics. Na nipa na otutu kwan. Only it means it's not making any impact. So when you scakra a kon bottom obi amfa ho. Opa obetimi abeka say me was I'm the most richest artist on can be enipa or can be no odimi ka say or a richest artist krana on international yentenenka only for a platform to confirm say he is making an impact and also I will say oh there be ontiase na do tutu kwan no okwa on okojina platform so e say hu no show na all can obobi o dey what obono bush obono bush ena obi so tutu kwan akuzo akobo show onu dey obo international omumi enu ha na make impact Spotify se Shatawale eno dey o se dey bi enya sa na eko eno we nu na ye na analysis amekan ya wanti ase a o se me o kan se kra o se ya ne fair to the all can because I was saying say asem ne ba na efa Shatawale ho a e wo se de okano e na se enye Shatawale nsusu na e Stonebwoy e wo se de okano this is a typical example.
Yes,
what the can make argument say Shatawale emotions on two kind nobody is arguing against it what make ye nyina ye hu sampa Shatawale on two kind or tin baby on ko baby a oti ha oboni show in fact edu baby a na akobo bush kakra no ba betra baby oti baby o de otutu kwan na wo make argument for no analysis about out onim ye come most exported artists and artists are people are listening to outside their country on kan ho o say enye big deal endi ono ha na tie no ena meka say wa hwe ya Nigeria for be buy comment section na say me say DJs le mo me hwe na Africa say our artists are traveling outside the Nigerians will enye minamiko the Nigerians will say they go and play at a beer parlor.
They go abroad and perform at beer parlors.
And they are not making any impact. So I think for this one, I will tell DJ Slim said the best way was for him not to comment. I mean, sometimes, sometimes just ignore some of these things.
Yeah, man.
Because this is a platform, a lot of people rely on their data to do, to make decisions or to take decisions. And you know, no matter the argument that now you are shifting the goalpost. We were all going for a data. I can say, okay, this is a data. Let's use it to work or do our argument. Only for you to shift it and go to the fact that those who are traveling to play shows are the ones making the impact. Or what was really the point that he was trying to establish here? So if you travel out there, it means you are the one making an impact. No, you can't say that. You can travel outside, go and play shows, mount platform, but we will still not hear anything about what you've been doing. And if we are relying on this data to make an argument or to give out our point, we can reliably say Stonebwoy, he's been traveling all right, but we are not seeing the impact just based on this data. And again, even if we stretch it and take other platforms like YouTube, still is nowhere near Shatawale and Sarkodie, who for some Sarkodie crowd say or no they all compare me to Shatawale or no crowd or Kokakra.
Yeah.
But recently, who say ono kra no who nhyɛ dɛ nhia ne saa nti wohwɛ asa akɔde nso reducing the travels he has reduced it apart from omo nso kɔ outside ni bi it is a Stonebwoy no omo nyina no they were in the list
yes King Promise
Black Sheriff Jackie almost travel to say Stonebwoy they are in the list and why is Stonebwoy not in the list only for you to see say he is the one going outside to play shows yes nobody will argue against that he is the one going outside to play shows but he is not making an impact based on the evidence available or based on the data available he is not making an impact that's why he is not part of the most exported artists, top 10 exported artists in Ghana at the moment. Maybe the travels and the things that he's been doing will pay off later. But as we speak now in the year 2025, the year under review, he's not making any impact like that. So for me, I think DJ Slim, this one they are too. I think he should come again.
Okay, Doc, we are closing briefly.
Boss, what will be the benefits? So I'll come here, I'll leave here, and nobody will remember me.
Oh yes, Sammy. Oh yes, Sam.
Thank you. That's the situation we are facing here.
Okay.
We'll be able to find the there were a lot of international features. Yes, to on making impact. And let's look at something now. Someone traveled just the first day of the year, 11 months down the lane. Calculate you 11 months or 30. The show was 31st. So let me say first, 31st into first. So just the very first day of the year. Just that impact alone still keep repeating itself till date. Now, one call cry, I can count 10 and more. And you still go to play shows. And why do you go and play shows? You go and play shows for people to know that you are there to promote yourself, to extend your relevance in that market. And yes, still you leave that market and come, and still people will not go and stream your music. People will not go and look out for you. Man. Let's look at Shakora. Shakora they call first or buy, you know. Everybody was like, who is that guy? People went screaming that on God. On God, you know. So they were a catapult here all of a sudden. People started asking Charlie. I remember there was a comment they say, guys say Charlie on God. Oh. That was the comment they were giving. And everybody was going to look out for that man. So it's not about the number of times you go. It's about the impact you leave with people. Say, oh yeah, easy, Juma, because say indelible ink. You say, we not yeah, this yes, I'm friend indelible ink. You will leave a marker, it will always be with people. And they will keep on looking for you. So, Stonebwoy, yes, he's doing the traveling, he's doing everything, but he should learn how to leave impact on people. That's all I would say.
Coming just one, we are closing briefly on this one.
Rasa, me say me Stonebwoy, and come back at Slim say. Unjai Masemka. Yeah, for sure. Like defense name fat.
My heart is beating fast.
Oh yeah, it's true. Say me Stonebwoy, and come back at DJ Slim said damage control no you know. He is causing more harm than good. And yeah, Symbian sometimes yes also, especially when you know you don't have any point to defend. And sometimes when you want to justify your case, you show your stupidity.
Thank you.
What I say? I believe sir he is someone who will give me more action or the industry na say or when him there. Into sometimes even if it is not going in your favor, the best thing is to keep mute.
Okay.
But to come and explain things, to justify things, as I said, you are rather misinforming people. Disinformation, misinformation.
Catch us out, George.
They only are here to teach him because I'm not saying that you know.
Catch us out, George.
No, yenjai obi oye beginner. I feel about industry anymore. No make it that comparison. But I say till ero still a basa or the pages no so. And whatever that she is saying, she stated everything clearly and everything here stated here as fact. So I think, sir, DJ Slim, this time around the Charlie, you goof. And some of these things, it is better for you to keep quiet, keep mute, than say you want to justify yourself. Yeah.
Okay, time also. Now, pon free her.
The analogy Muninamu make it say he should keep quiet, and me, I don't agree. You see, there is a way to go about it. You defend and one she ni ho. Do you know the number of times defenders have saved their teams from like ball at that line? That's where rapo ni ma defend the team keeper no defend and the striker na chia on takino or be fa keeper no ho anu akopo ni.
Yeah.
Striker ni nim say wa keeper no your ball na defender no ho achi. And no say what
example your time Shatawale could delete the album on YouTube. Sammy Flex, you bought it free. Bought it Dalan is all. No, what to answer. I'm not worried. I'm anything I'm a for it. You phone.
I don't know American. And there's no way I made 24/7 in defending. He should. But the attorney said me back. The attorney said, "What check you as a defender, and son will make certain moves." So why kill me in the Obembre? We won. Simple.
Very simple.
Ooh. Hey, when you took one see Ambuli? Did you see Ambuli in the list? Where you bread? When I won't offer flight tickets and I'm taking $8,000. Charlie, stop going to see Ambuli. What are you saying? Did you see Ambuli in the list? We are simple, Unim. The whole thing, that is what Unim said. Unfortunately for them, what they chastise Shatawale about is what is biting them in the ass.
Exactly.
When at a point, you see, every point their artist want to focus.
Yeah.
There are certain points that artists can release back to back. Every baby so no artist. At the beginning of the year, and I said there were hit moments. Emma artist bia. Artists no more finding who are listening. Your times be they became very hot. Times ni be they went low. Sometimes no be so hot that the lumba. Ne hot no they was a list way moon. Time no who and gid back to back. You see, into defense ni the NK simple. The artist has his focus somewhere else. Because Stonebwoy has been in this chart before. Into the artist has his focus somewhere else. Into first now continue call or making sure say okay, it is not about money Sikano Okoji from shows no, but it is about say amount for me tienum no. Sisiano focus ne Sikano Okoji from shows no. Because at a point Shatawale Su was preaching that Chale muko show na munji sikano. Munji sikano ebedu baby muntimi njibie. Enti e muntimi ji sikana afa de munji sikano mfa be pushing you na amafo ni ntie enyu.
Yeah.
They chastised him, they laughed at him, and today it is biting them. So today Shatawale will sit here, will not go anywhere. Yet, if we are talking about Onipa ye tieninum, sisi as oka koko hu. Koko, yes, sporty koko, yes, sporty timber, yes, sporty Shatawale.
Yes, koko.
Yes. Yes, sporty Shatawale. Yes, sporty black sheriff. Yes, sporty Jackinum. That is the understanding to it. That is the understanding to it. Inti se obeye, and when the two quantity into our top Spotify charts nana then and so you friend the show. One man come on a thing. Because even shows in the crown, you will move differences. even if we are to talk about shows, then we can say any shows now are burning now useless. I can tell you for a fact. See, somebody calculated Shatawale streams on DSPs over $100,000. So $100,000 no. A artist, a more than artist be revenue in the year under review, and this artist is a B artist. Every stream so on DSPs, Apple Music can buy. The monthly Spotify monthly listeners, we are heading over 100,000. So even and I cry on average, if we are to do an average calculation. So in that aspect, can you tell me say shows here while lining up say you took more than 100,000? Can you tell me that?
And there we can even hit her. Though we were not there, we can hit her just and say no.
So if you can't, and the person did not travel, yet his music, listening streams is able to give him that. And you're only on to 7 years and you see, that is why if you bring the conversation, obviously basa. And even with that, if we are to even compare platform to platform, bro, and then I'm any example, no. When he was at the stadium, they were playing his song. Yeah, morning you know, they were playing, and this is not I said VIP corner be a yebo, and now Akosia Clenford, we are vibing to my song. No, there's an intentionality behind plugging. No? So it is not just about Makotna Tottenham Stadium. It is not just about Makotna West Ham Michebo. It is not just about player we invite me say Michebo. There are so many times that you've well full at the car be see us at Tawale Michebo. One call.
I'm not ready.
Because of what Shebo, young money in your man, it will not bring any impact to him. Or anything. At the end of the day, what is he selling? Autonomy. Now Mrs. Stonebwoy. Okay. You understand? So for me, I think he did a poor job.
Defense job.
Wait. A simple cry. A simple. The artist has his focus elsewhere. What point case no? What point case no? Into this year they are channel monfa. Monjewa. Yes, you have a jewa. Next year, yes, you have a jewa. Hanamoso monjewa. Why should say no the charm? Wait.
Ankachi says when Mr. Ibu decided to enter politics in Niger, hey, how people disrespected him, Ankachi comes again. Salinko is educated formally, but anytime he comments on politics, he's seen some way. Comedy noir. Gideon Bwedi, that's not what I'm saying. Brasame, I'm not claiming that their music is breaking into the international market because they are Gen Zs. I'm not saying their international penetration is due to their generation. I'm only highlighting the fact that many of the names he mentioned happen to be Gen Zs who are making an impact globally. Jackie Boatin says, hey, Chemo, intellectual shots on Kwan. Gideon Bwedi, let's be honest. Black Safe dominance on streaming platforms, chart performance, and lady numbers is largely because of his record label. It's plain and simple. Record labels know exactly how to work the system, push numbers and position their artists, and in Ghana, he doesn't face much competition from other artists backed by strong labels, so it's easier for him to dominate for a long stretch. Jackie Boate says, on point, Chemo. Gideon Bwedi. Last Minute Boy is a travel and tour guide artist with zero impact. Chemo, they are coming after you, be ready. I got your back, no shaking. Akuri Gogo Joseph is also here. Akuri Go Joseph rather. And Kachi says, Osikani Bowa Yetino said country music. Ohieni Kenya Sasema Yetini said Nanchisu. Onyamisha. And Kachi Jai is a good. Much is the quarter of that. And Kachi Jai says, Ohieni Kasa Yetini toss. As a skinny boa. It is a country. Oh, yeah, that is O2 for her. It is an adjustment. I'm required that.
And Catchy comes again say Abroche pop shows there. 7 no na obeda. Abroche pop shows there 7 na obeda. Now Jackie Boy says, Kobe, Stone has a label too. Traveling does not mean you are hard working. Well, Stone at the moment, I'm not sure has a label. He has some distributors, 1 or 2 partnerships, but label there, Stone doesn't have. And Kachi says the factory manufacturing the manure for black they work potassium, the magnesium, the rough. Jackie Boy says Shatta has no label, he's doing it. Stone has a label and traveling, but he's down there. Jackie Boatin, Shatta has no label, he's doing it. Okay. And Kachi says Def Jam Ari Namno Ama No Akadompe. 7 times 7 equals 7. What media? Only last minute boy go fit so. Gideon Boy said, Brasami, why have you been punishing us with the phone calls? What did we do? We also want to talk our mind. Zari Bukari says, Slim go fit play baby boxing. Gideon Boy says, let's be honest, an artist who is constantly jumping from stage to stage, playing festivals, doing international shows, and exposing himself to different audiences across different countries should naturally have that impact reflected in his numbers. Wow. When you reach new markets and new listeners, your metrics are supposed to grow. Streams, exports, rankings, everything. So how do we explain the fact that he's not on the list of the most expected Ghanaian artists? It is simple. The impact is not reflecting. The international exposure is not translating into actual numbers. The impact is not impacting. Glorious Amma says, Kobe, you are right. Sometimes he misses out. Kwesi IFS says, Charlie, cholesterol has defensive diarrhea. Kwesi IFS again says, thank you, Roland. I said this yesterday. Even good old Ebo Taylor, Kida Isoba, and Kaji says, Viala Isoba, been out there since, but they are not part of the list. DJ Slim be slow learner. By the way, Shatawale has been featured in a Billboard article alongside Vibes Cartel and Popcorn. Shatta, this song, Who Send You to Lowest Airy, and KSS was highlighted. Kwesi IFS says, Stonebwoy's international appearances are mostly passing through. Shows are mostly passing through shows, not headliners. Massa, we see everything. DJ Slim, shut up. Ben Rockefeller says, a DJ who doesn't know his selection is not worth talking about. He's just a coyote running aimlessly around. Let's forget. Glorious Amma says, Slim defense is always weak on Stone. And Kachi says, Sammy, I beg, play me JJJ before you close. And yet, now no way, no I go for by you, no I need JJJ. You know what he says? Slim is just talking from his stomach. He doesn't make sense. Last mid boy went to Tottenham just to chop. Zero impact. Yeah, Mususun can last mid boy once. Okay. But also mono na nuwe no akofa ba yo eno ani jejeje. Chemo so chara mamwai. Chemo so srem papa. Enya ha na ebosa nyem no obebo mamwo chira. Enya sa obenya problem. Kese papa. On YouTube papa benya problem. Okay, let me see who is here. I don't know why you are laughing. Richard Don says, imagine our King Shatawale said he wants to be on a label now. No one will come close to him in terms of marketing in GH. Even solo artist self, someone can't catch him out there. I came in peace. Richard Don says, lest I forget, like King Wale won't even travel again because solo artist now self, he's not traveling. Kwakufidi says, them go travel, but one thing they should do is investment. They should watch Shatawale. Bido Kai says, Stonebwoy just want to impress Ghanaians. So the people who follow Stonebwoy are Shatawale haters. He doesn't have fans. So Lam said, when your face is out there too much, everybody becomes fed up with you. Stone is overdoing things, over-traveling. She just stay put and re-strategize. Kwakufidi says, Roland, forget them. Stonebwoy is collecting 1,000 CD per show. Young Dollar says, for life is our life. Shatawale's breakthrough is like going for military work. The process you pass through is not easy before getting it. Upon all his stress before getting there, media still sabotaging him. Oh, Ghana, soldiers trained in bush and after becoming the most famous in the world. That's how Shatta is. He will perform at the bush and still make impact. Ghana is forever a village. That's why Shatta said he doesn't live in a country, but SM is his country he lives in. All the shows Efo play are because Sally has told her she is talking to him to win Grammy. That's why he's playing free shows outside. Munya is answered some way. Sell you I then I'm with the neighbor. Ben Rockefeller says maybe Spotify mistakenly took last minute boy. Since Stonebwoy enjoys being under fake accounts. And Kachi says Yapon off the camera. Guys, thank you for watching. Tomorrow is a holiday.
We are doing the streaming World Cup draw streaming party.
Somewhere World Cup draw streaming party. Time at 5
4:30. We start at 4:30.
Okay, so football invest tomorrow. World Cup draw streaming party. Roland is organizing that. Omode Hennessy Badi baby. Oman Henny Amadi member. So we'll be here, but tomorrow we'll play some fun games here on the show as we wrap up the week on Showbiz Daily. It is going to be a party, so join us and let's do it our own way. AB or Chinebe is a bit activated phone lines alongside that week in 7 days and most my better margin. Thanks to Kobe Joseph. Hey, let me also do this before I run away from here. On Saturday, one of our brothers, one of the faces, one of the voices on this platform, Mr. Kwesi Ama KDN. KDN, a brand name here, KDN TV. He's bought pussy. So tomorrow. It could be pussycat. Oh no, he's bought. But what do we buy? Can you buy that one?
He bought a check. Is it candy cheese?
What? Saturday, we are all going to Transaco Phase 1 area where we will be witnesses to the marriage ceremony. So we invite our friends and family to come and do this with us. Then on Sunday, here at Flex Entertainment Paradise, that is Sammy Flex Studio. Again, one of our own. Man like Derek Money, he is also naming his baby boy. And you know, if you or say, man, my ube madden or no ube madden at the media by force.
And then it went by thunder by fire.
Hey, go be a friend is saying Derek Money a wild. Yeah, so Sunday, if you are also here, you can also join us and it's a family affair, so weekend day, Charlie, busy weekend. Alongside, we'll still show up at other places as well. Thanks to Kobe Josvan, thanks to Dr. Cliff, thanks to Roland Amate, to Intimido de Solomon Chamo, to the producers, Theophilus De Gosh, there's that Sammy Tuga Gerald, and to you for watching, our people, our partners on this platform. We appreciate you. My name is Sammy Flex. Tomorrow, some interesting videos will be coming your way. I'll sure see you when I see you. We're out of here. Good night. Business of import and export. And this is straight coming from